What if Arsenal doesn't sign Alexander ISAK in the summer? What will happen? Who are the likely candidates to replace him? But there are several candidates that I envy Arsenal signing. We have players like, for example, Liam Delap. Isaac Romero is a young player. He's only 24 years old. He's Spanish. Benjamin Sesko is 21 years old, so he has a lot of years. Goka Guruzeta will offer a lot of. He can drop back and defend. He can link up play. He can hold up play. Hello guys, welcome to the Football-MACE. Chef Bill Mkono. It's gonna be slippery just as usual. Today I would like to talk about Alexander ISAK. What if Arsenal doesn't sign Alexander ISAK in the summer? What will happen? Who are the likely candidates to replace him? We have so many players that I envy Arsenal signing in the summer if they doesn't sign Alexander ISAK. I remember last season he suffered from very many injuries. He missed so many matches. The same to this season, even though he has been prolific. So there is a concern. He's made of glass. He's very brittle. And the way he plays, he invites a lot of challenges because he makes so many runs behind the defenders. But there are several candidates that I envy Arsenal signing in the summer if they doesn't sign Alexander ISAK. We have players like, for example, Liam Delap, who is in Ipswich. He's doing a great job, by the way. I have watched very many matches of Ipswich this season. They are unlucky because their defense is leaking so many goals. They are unable to hold on leads. And the way he plays, the kind of style that Liam Delap plays, is he can suit the style of Mikel Arteta perfectly because he's a fighter. He can drop back and defend. He can link up play. He can hold up play. Their kind of play nowadays, Arsenal, they are so robust. They bully players, they push players, their physicality. So Liam Delap is so engaging and he's so tough. He's a fighter. You can see he's a horse. Liam Delap has the ability to lead the line for Arsenal because this season he's playing in Ipswich. That is a relegation battling team. Liam Delap has scored 10 goals and 2 assists in all competitions this season. He's so clinical, he's robust, he can link up play, he's hold up play, he's also very well. He can bring other players into play, can play as a sole striker. He's so versatile. He's so physical, he can engage defenders, he can bully defenders because English defenders are so physical. You can see the way Van Dijk plays, the way Gabriel Magalhaes plays, the way Saliba, those kind of great defenders. They are so physical. So we need a physical player and also a player who is so intelligent to know when to make those runs behind the defenders and to open up defenses when they are playing the low block. So it is something that I envy. If Arsenal doesn't get Alexander ISAK, they can consider getting Liam Delap. He's so young, but Manchester City have the buyback clause. They have a buyback clause. So if any team wants to sign Liam Delap, they will have to buy that clause from Manchester City because this is the time for Arsenal to sign Liam Delap. They did the same mistake with Alexander ISAK when he was in Real Sociedad. Before he went to Newcastle, he was spotted in London. So I don't think Arsenal should continue hesitating on signing such a young kid, and he's already proving he can play at the highest level in the English Premier League. And we have another player. I've watched him severally since he burst onto the scene in La Liga. Isaac Romero is a young player. He's only 24 years old. He's Spanish. He's left-footed. He's so strong. He's so versatile. He's a very prolific finisher. The only problem is made of glass. He's so brittle. He's fond of injuries each and every time. But if any coach can get him, there are rumors that Roma wants to sign him in the summer. So that shows you he has the potential. Most of them need to move to other countries to explore. Just the same way players like Calafiori did, and he became an household name. Isaac Romero is a player that Arsenal should consider signing him in the summer because he's so versatile, he's so strong, he's so physical, he's very tricky, he has trickeries here and there, he can maneuver, he makes those runs behind. He's a very good striker, very young. A player like Isaac Romero can suit the way Mikel Arteta plays perfectly. This is a player that they can sign to be a squad player because he's so good and he has a very, very huge potential. Just the same like the likes of David Villa. That player who comes just from nowhere and becomes a prolific striker. Someone that very many people had written off because ISAK Romero came from the Sevilla Academy and burst onto the scene last season but one. Another player is, I know Benjamin Sesko is not made of glass, but he's very robust, he's very physical, he's very tall. Something that I know mostly nowadays Arsenal look for those players who are very tall and very physical. That is an aspect that nowadays they look into these players before they sign them. But I don't know if Arsenal will go for him, but so far he has 17 goals and 2 assists. He's a goal poacher. If they don't sign ISAK, they can sign him and sign Romero, someone who will be very cheap, by the way. We need to bolster our midfield because Partey is going, Jorginho is going, Zubimendi will be coming in, and I know he will not come cheap. So I know Arsenal will need to look for these players that will not be that expensive. So Benjamin Sesko will not be cheap. That is a fact. But ISAK Romero will be cheap. Another player that Arsenal should consider, and I envy him a lot. I've watched him playing in the La Liga for a very long time, but he has been on and off each and every season. But since he came back to Athletic Bilbao, Gorka Gruzeta has been very prolific, and he's a very good goal poacher because he's very tall, physical, a very good finisher, a very good header of the ball. Is an upgraded version of Oliver Giroud. If Arsenal requires a player who will hit the ground running, I think this is the player Arsenal might go for, because he's only 28, so he is at his prime, he is at his peak, Gorka Gruzeta, and he's so prolific. His link-up play is top notch. He's a very clinical finisher. He knows how to position himself. Gorka Gruzeta will offer a lot of quality going forward because he's experienced enough to know what is required of him. Because we need to bolster our attacking options. We are so fragile in our attacking options. So ISAK Romero, Liam Delap, Gorka Gruzeta, Benjamin Sesko. If Arsenal doesn't sign a prolific striker like Isak Alexander, they should consider signing these players. And also other attacking options Arsenal should consider. There is Lubebakio in Sevilla. Is a very good attacking footballer, left-footed. We have so many quality players who can come and offer something different. And I think Arsenal should also consider Mitoma in Brighton. I know he'll not come cheap, but we need competition for Martinelli, because I don't know what happened to Martinelli from last season, because since that season that he scored 15 goals in the Premier League, I don't know what happened. I don't know if Arteta changed some things. I don't know what truly happened, because since Granit Xhaka left Arsenal, Martinelli has never been the same again. Let me know in the comment section if there's another player Arsenal should look into, because we have so many quality players, hidden gems in various leagues in the world. Thank you so much for watching the Football Mess. Muchas gracias, merci, asanteni sana. It's gonna be slippery just as usual.